Hello everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Avadon 3. Last episode we went upstairs and got the third thing that Redbeard wanted. A vial of some fluid that has been what's meant to keep him alive. I think he's on the verge of dying. Those messages we've been getting on the piece of paper have been steadily growing worse and worse, to the point where the last one had what appeared to be him effectively falling off. I think he's been watching us and giving us these messages as time goes on, as we've gone through Avadon. So we need to get back and give him this potion, which unfortunately was sabotaged a bit by Protoss. It'll still make him strong, just not as strong. You find yourself on a stone platform, stunned and nauseated. As usual, magical transportation leaves you dazed. Your senses slowly return. First thing you notice, it's hot. You are in a desert. It's a deserted thicket, surrounded by thick, impenetrable growths of cactus. You're in the south, maybe the Kava, maybe the lands of the Warborn. You'd hope that Redbeard would have someone here to greet you. Instead, you're lost and alone. It doesn't take long to get very thirsty. Chapter 3, The Warborn. The wild humanoids of the Farlands have raided the Pact for centuries. They must be pushed back over the border for good. Okay then. You stumble down the path, still slightly dazed from the journey. You occasionally brush against the brambles to either side, leaving your arms with painful scratches. You hear growling nearby. You aren't alone in the wastes. Something's lurking down one of these paths. Look for a trail or other sign of where the predators are. Obviously the answer is the bloodstains. I'm gonna try and get through here stealthily and come back when I have more people with me. That's not pleasant. Let's stay all the way over here. Okay, got by. We'll fight them later. Much to your relief, you have found Redbeard. There's a small encampment in this clearing. The keeper is in the middle, surrounded by guards and hands. He looks desperately ill. All heads turn to you the moment you come into sight.
At last! Gabriel, I need you. I need what you have. Hurry!
The guards step aside, allowing you to approach the keeper. The hands are relieved to see you and eager to offer their aid. Okay. Talita, you'll come with me. And Botan, Rudau, or Selena? Botan, Nathalie, or Selena? Let's take Botan. Alright, we'll level up in a bit. First, let's heal him. You get close to Redbeard for the first time since Miranda attacked him in the corruption. He sits slumped in his chair. It's shocking how rapidly he has declined. He is limp and exhausted. His skin is pale, cracked, and covered with drops of sweat. His hair is showing much more gray, though that might just be the light. Ilaria stands nearby, ready to give assistance in case he falls over. When you stand before the keeper, he looks up at you. You wait for him to talk. He's barely conscious. He makes a waving motion with his hand, inviting you to speak. I see that Ilaria made it. The eye nods. And I am grateful for your aid. We need to help Redbeard out here. We need to help Redbeard now. What are you doing out here? He shakes his head, annoyed. The hands in the fortress won't let us in. We'll deal with that in a moment. I found everything you need. Redbeard shakes his head. Then he speaks. His voice is quiet and cracked.
Good. Flask. Need flask. Give it.
As he lifts his hand for it, he adds,
Not tampered. Must be left alone.
Do I tell him or not? Do I tell him or not? I don't know what to do. I found the flask in your chambers. I had to let Protoss put something into it. There is a long, awkward silence. Redbeard looks up at you, stunned. Then he points at you.
Traitor. Kill.
You flee from the clearing to avoid having to fight your fellow hands. You're in a bad situation. Redbeard has abandoned you. The Hands abandoned you. You are alone in a war zone without allies or a way to travel safely. You look for a refuge only to find a few days later that assassins are on your trail. You're more than strong enough to face them in a fair fight. You manage to take down a number of them. Alas, you have to sleep eventually. Okay. Telling him not a wise idea. Okay, this time, let's not tell him what we did. I found the flask in your chambers. Nobody tampered with it. He takes the flask with a trembling hand. With effort, he unseals the cork. When the hands try to help him, he waves them away. Then he drinks the contents in one long pull. If the herb sprout is added, change the flavor, he doesn't seem to notice. The effect is instant. He shudders, convulses in the chair, and passes out. Ilaria grabs him and keeps him upright. There's a long, tense silence. Then, finally, he raises his head and opens his eyes. Are you all right? He nods.
I am better. It will take time to... The corruption is in me. A little. I will get it out. Not important. Work to do. The maps of the Warborn.
He holds out his hand.
Give them to me.
How did the corruption affect you?
It didn't. It is temporary. Just a small affliction. I will recover soon.
You look at the other hands and eyes, trying to see if this is true. They don't meet your gaze. Here are the papers. He takes the maps and flips through them.
Old. A month old. Not ideal. Still, enough. It will be enough. We can act. Now, real business. You did well enough. Now, Zethron's Keep, near here. I have quarters prepared. Need to get in there. You go. Get in.
Get into the keep? Redbeard is suddenly overcome with rage. He's not exhausted or slumped in his chair anymore. He leans forward, trembling in fury.
They won't let us in! Say I'm not the true keeper. They will pay. I swear, Commander Wallace will pay! Zethron's Keep was made at my direction. Zethron is there now. I must be in there too. It is urgent. You will help. If they submit soon, they might turn aside my vengeance.
Who is Zethron?
A dragon, one of the most powerful of its kind. It is my servant. It will do what I say. I can't direct it while I am trapped out here.
What do I need to do?
You will go to the gates of Zethron's Keep. To the west, not far. They refuse to even talk to me or my servants. They will at least let you approach. Tell them they have to let me in. Accept no refusal. If you have to fight them, do it. Delos is coming. We must get in. We must prepare. Give their leader a message. I have been restored. I have my strength back. I will use it if they force me.
You honestly can't tell if this is a bluff or not. I might have to fight them?
I don't want you to have to kill other hands. Still, I am the keeper of Avadon. If they refuse me, they need to die.
I will go talk to Commander Wallace, but I won't kill my fellow hands. Redbeard shakes his head, disappointed.
Wrong. This is urgent. We have won 2 great victories for the Pact. We can win a 3rd, but I must get into my base. Mine!
A fleck of spittle flies from his lips.
That keep is mine! They can't keep me out! Go. Don't return until the gates are open to me.
Okay then. Goody. Well, I gotta level up. I need more endurance and 2 points in archery training. Closer to sharpshooter spray. Talita, you leveled up. A point in intelligence and a point in endurance. Okay, we got a lot of level ups there. Bam, 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 bam. And I have 2 more points. I got the sharpshooter spray I wanted. Yay. Berserk Leap 3 would probably be a good thing, I think. Yeah, I think I'll work on getting to that. That would be nice. Then I may work on these a bit. Alright. And Botan. Yeah, I think that works. Okay. What am I going to work on him for? I mean, I got all of those. Actually, Razor Spray would be a nice thing to have. So, sure. Somehow I can get that higher, I don't know. And a point in Mighty Blow, just to throw it in there. Why not? And then... I think I may work on these a bit. Yeah, I don't think that's a terrible idea. I got all the things there I want. I mean, Shattering Blow and Steel Tornado, interesting, but no thanks. I mean, Healing Focus Improving would be nice, but meh. I don't need Shadow Step or Shadow Walker's Focus. Well, I mean, Shadow Walker's Focus might be interesting, but I don't need it. Or Flash Powder. I'll focus on those. Okay, now, Howling Lance at least I can give to Khalida. Yeah. Path of the Berserker improvement. Plus 15 to melee damage instead of plus 18. And it does less damage. Hold on, which one is Path of the Berserker? That's there, which is extra chance to regenerate and increases her health. But she does less damage. What the hell. I'll hold on to the glaive, but still. Alright, I've got these two things. I've got this Charmed Titan statue. You know what? This Charmed Ogre statue, I'll give to you. And we still have all these other things that... Oh, Titan Steel Razor Disc. Yes, you need this. Why do you have so many shields? The Titan Steel Shield is very powerful, but... Okay, just hold on to those, I guess. It doesn't matter. Enduring Breastplate. Actually, I think this could go to you. Yeah. And the Skystar Chainmail can go to you. This Drakeskin Leather Armor might be handy for someone, I'm not sure. Alright. We have a little more space. I don't know how that's gonna do. Alright. I wonder if anyone else here has anything to say. You try to talk to Redbeard's escorts. They are exhausted and thirsty. They've been camped out in this desert for days and it's been wearing them down. You don't get any productive conversation. All they want is to get into the safety of Zethron's lair. Okay then. I'm just gonna kill these few lizards just so they can be dead. They seem kinda tough. But I'll get them dead. Easy enough task, I think. Will the poison kill it? No, it won't. Almost. Come on. And there we go. Okay. It's all those dead. Grab the coins, grab the lovely crystals. Okay. So, we need to head to the west. I'm not going to bother to the north then because of everything going on. Alright, anything in here we can use? I don't think so. That's valuable. Okay then, to the west. You emerge from the thicket and are surprised to find a well-traveled road. From here, you can see a tall stone spire to the west. Smoke rises from the top. The roads head there, the lair of Zethron. The road is rough and lined with piles of trash. It's unusually messy for an Avadon outpost. Then you see who's on patrol, a small band of wretches. They see you in the distance and give you a cheery wave. Avadon can be very practical when it needs to be. They have obviously enlisted some of the Warborn. You'll have to actually think about who you attack when you're around here. Okay, good. You talk to the wretches patrolling the road. They aren't very attentive. They frequently stop for naps, they litter. On the bright side, the heat doesn't bother them at all. When you try to talk to them, however, they are all business. They rapidly resume their patrol so that they keep their distance from a hand of Avadon. Okay then. This leads south. Can I I can. Okay. I'm going to take a quick, small trip to Camp Nightshade just so I can deposit all of these gemstones I'm holding. So I don't have to deal with that anymore. It's not going to be too much of a problem, I think, but still. Deposit these things so I don't need to deal with holding them and actually have space in my pack. Alright. Now, drop these runestones. And I don't know what the dragon's claw, so I'll drop that too. Can't put those on. I have a couple totems. I like having them. Lucky Horseshoe I can probably give to someone else. But I'll do that later. For now, I think that's enough. I've got so many things, and so little space to carry other loot. Thank God for the junk bag. I don't need the Charmed Ogre statue. Wand of Calling, though, I think I may give that to you. Yeah. So much other stuff that's valuable. Anyway, back to where we were. Back to Zethron's Keep. See if we can get Redbeard in. It's the first thing we need to do. Then we can explore around this place. Jeez. This huge stone spire was split in two sometime in the distant past. More recently, tons of dirt were hauled into the crack to make a road. There are two crumbling towers guarding the entrances, one to the north and one to the south. Not far ahead, you see a stone wall with a gateway. This must be the main human entrance to the dragon's lair. You see a reception party waiting for you by the gate. They don't look friendly. Oh, goody. This sounds wonderful. Wow, this tower's crumbling. Amethyst. Another Charmed Ogre statue. I guess you can hold on to that. Some coins in this trash. And no secret passages. So then where does this lead? Is this just... Yeah, this just leads out the west. That's a keep guard. Alright, we'll explore later. Right now, let's see if we can get Redbeard in. This is an experience you'd sincerely hope to avoid. You approach the gates of an Avadon outpost. A band of warriors is here waiting to meet you. They are not friendly. Their weapons are out and they are ready to fight. Their leader steps forward. He's a mage of Kalimdariel and he looks as unhappy with the situation as you are.
Hello, Hand. I am Commander Wallace. I was chosen by Acting Keeper Protus to run this fortress. Redbeard is a rogue warrior. He and his assistants are not welcome here.
I work for Redbeard. You need to let him in.
I know who you are, Gabriel. Protus sent me your description weeks ago. I don't want to fight, but you are not welcome here. You need to move on.
Why won't you let Redbeard in?
Because Acting Keeper Protus told me to use my own judgment, and I am using it. I know Redbeard has won some victories, but he is still sick, erratic, arrogant, and very dangerous.
You have sided with Protus over Redbeard?
Sided? There are no sides. There is a keeper. His name is Protus. I have to listen to him. If I don't have specific orders, I must do what I think is best. That means that Redbeard can't be under this roof.
I have a message from Redbeard. Now Wallace looks nervous.
A message? Redbeard could only drool and rant when he was last by. Now he is sending messages?
Redbeard has been healed. He has regained his strength. You need to let us in, or else. Commander Wallace doesn't believe you. Then you tell him about the medicine you brought from Avadon. Now he is nervous. His warriors are terrified.
You restored the Mad Keeper. He was finally fading away. We were almost free. You brought him back.
He looks at his warriors, at a loss for words. Why are you so determined to keep us out?
Because Redbeard was a bloody tyrant when he was sane and intact. Now, who knows what harm he will do? He is sick, and we are at his mercy. Tell Redbeard he has won. Come and we will open the gate. I only want to know. Gabriel, why did you do it? Why did you save him?
Because Redbeard is winning victories for the Pact.
I don't deny it. Yet what happened in the corruption has changed him. Did you see what he is like? He is touched. There is no cure, only greater madness. Anyway, it is done. I will return to my post. Tell Redbeard that he may enter.
He turns and walks away. The gate opens as he approaches. Okay, good. What does this say? Beware, active traps in tower. Oh, goody. Okay, you know what? Fine. Let's go tell Redbeard immediately. We should have a safe place that we can actually get everyone leveled up and improved and everything, and then afterwards we'll be able to explore and do more. For now, though, to Redbeard. I do admit to concern, though, with everything, but yeah. When you return to the glade, your compatriots instantly question you. When you tell them that the gates are open, they don't waste time with pleasantries. They mutter thanks, grab their equipment, and begin to hobble toward the shelter of Zethron's lair. As they pass, you see that Redbeard seems slightly better.
Come see me when I'm inside. I have orders.
Of course, we will. Yeah, this just goes to the northern entrance. Just to uncover it. That's all. Alright. I'll wait for Redbeard and everyone else to get inside first. Here they come. Alright, everyone inside. And there they go. Alright then. Nothing there. Couple nets. You know what? Before I go in, I just want to see what's in this little door over here. Actually, that probably is just the way in. Into the lair. I don't know. I also admit I don't really want to go into the lair. Actually, oh. Wait, there's Titans helping as well? Several packed soldiers are on guard outside Zethron's lair. They work for Avadon, but they aren't hands or eyes. They resent your higher rank as much as you'd expect, and they know you work for Redbeard. Not a lot of trust. The heat is slowly destroying them. You try to make conversation, but they are mainly concentrating on staying conscious. They watch you enviously as you move on. Avadon has managed to enlist several Titans to patrol the roads around here. The lumbering, powerful creatures give you a respectful nod as they walk by. The heat isn't an issue, they aren't even sweating. They carry huge clubs with them, and they wear bags full of throwing stones from the belts. Can't help but think these Farlanders would be a valuable ally to the Pact. Probably, admittedly. It's interesting that this is Zethron's lair. It doesn't look like what it used to be. Well, I think I'm going to end this episode here. Next episode, we'll go into the lair and speak with Redbeard and everyone else who's there. See what's going on. Then we'll move on and explore throughout everywhere else around here. That'll be in the next episode, so until then, I'm Chustic44. That is Gabriel, Kalita, and Botan. This has been an Avadon 3 Let's Play, and I shall see you all next time.